So Gon comes, and then when Gon comes, Gon is like this, that, and then I'm like, oh, this is why he is gone. Like, Gon's lyrics literally, boom, hit you. There's just this connection that you feel with Gon's lyrics when Gon raps, and then how he brings it. It's like he's saying it literally in a way and like calmly, so that you understand what he is saying, that he isn't just here to like yap and get out of here. He's here to make you understand an important point that he is trying to make. So I really loved when he came and then he finished his thing, and I'm like, oh my poo, and I was going crazy and all that. And then they finished the whole performance, and I loved it. And then after they were done, I love what Vasco said. Vasco was like, you know what, I actually came here wanting to like see Johan and expecting so much from Johan, but dude, you are actually, you are a beast. Your lyrics are like, the way your lyrics go and your rap, it hits me hard, and I actually see a whole more potential in you than I see in Johan. You just need to fine-tune your skills a little bit, and boo, you are the monster. And he didn't say boo, yeah, you know I'm adding my spice, right? So I'm like, I was like, yes, Mad Clown, where you at? Because when they showed the judges this week, I saw Gain and I saw Sonny Young. I was freaking out, and I was happy because I love Gain. So I was really happy. And then they showed them like the blood faces, and I was praying. I'm like, Jesus, please, no Mad Clown, no. And he had to be there. And so it was so hilarious because the 2 times they showed him before something happened that made me be able to stand him a little bit. When they showed him the 2 times, I just literally go like, and that was how I was, and it was twice. It was so hilarious because it was unconscious. I just did it, and I'm like, what the heck, Deborah? And then I do it again. I'm like, what the heck is going on, girl? But yeah, so when he said that, I was like, hallelujah, because it was like in the night and it was 4 a.m. I was screaming, and my roommate was like, dude, what's going on? Why are you screaming? But I was so freaking happy. I was like, hallelujah, yes, finally someone that gets me. And I love how Song Young was like, when he takes up the mic, he's attractive. Even though to me, even without the mic, he's attractive. But yes, I do agree that when he picks up the mic, there's just something, an aura that makes you like stop and listen to Gon, because like, it's like I said, he's here to make you understand some things and put his points across to you. And so I really liked that. And then he came and then he did his thing, and then they gave him compliments, and I was so freaking happy. And I'm like, Johan, I'm so sorry, but you need to listen to this. Gon is better than you. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I said that. So after that they performed, and obviously when the results came out, Seguro won, and I was so freaking happy for them. I'm like, yes, because sincerely I felt like they deserved it. They really did bring it, more than the Missing You performance, which they could have really brought it, but they really didn't bring it. And I really did love how the other team brought it, which was kind of shocking considering how they were such a mess in the beginning. The team was having problems. They were not really getting along like the other team was. There were so many problems, but that is something else that I have noticed with the world, and I think that's why my heart started shifting to them a little bit. I like seeing the imperfect made perfect. I think that's one of my things with Christ, in that Christ makes the imperfect made perfect. Is the group was not good, but they came out and they shone, and it was like a diamond in the rough kind of thing. So I really love how they grew. You could see that they learned so much as they grew along about each other and teamwork, and it really made them better people. And like you could see, they said Wonho became even more responsible, and he took responsibility upon him to make sure that his team gets to where his team should get. So I really did like that about their team, and so I was really happy when they won. And then next comes the dance performance, right? And you you all know me. I'm like, Shonu is dance and dance is Shonu. So obviously I am looking forward to Shonu's performance because he just has to bring it, right? Shonu's my boo and all. And so they showed their team's performance and they were doing all these cool steps where they roll, they do like the rolling at each other kind of movement, and then they did some other really cool dope moves, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And so Team Ojangnam came, and then when Team Ojangnam came, they did their dancing and they started, and I'm like, ah! I was freaking out because you all know, if you watch my reactions, one of my main things is dance. Like I always say, if you want to steal my hat, steal it by dancing or rapping really good. Those are the two fastest ways to steal my hat, okay? And then if you add a spice, well, yeah, those are the two fastest ways to steal my hat. So I was like freaking out about it, and then as they went along, like when they came out of the prison and all, it was all cool, but I noticed that as they were going along, I was losing interest in it. Not that I was losing interest totally, but I was getting extremely distracted, which for me is a big thing. If I am watching a performance and I'm getting distracted, then I don't think that performance is good enough, because you should be able to hold my attention. And I think that's one thing why I always say, like, oh my goodness, me and YG have so much similarities, and in survival shows we always say the same thing. If you're not able to captivate, that's something I just felt YG will say, and that's what he also says. You should be able to hold your audience. When an audience is watching, they shouldn't be thinking about the food they want to eat or something else. They should forget about their hunger. Your performance should be that good that I forget I am hungry and I am in awe of your performance. So when they were performing, I was thinking about other things and I was doing other things. There was a time I started scratching my wall before Shonu came, and then he wore the suit and he was doing his, oh my freaking goodness, and then I came back, obviously. It was the first thing ever, and I was freaking out about that. So when they were done, they complimented them about their performance and everything, and how it was really good and all that, and I'm like, yeah, I do agree. It's just that I kind of lost strains at a certain point. I kind of lost interest and I was distracted, but yeah, it was actually a really deep performance. And if the other team really can't bring it, the other team really has to find something unique that makes them bring it and makes them beat Ojangnam. So I was waiting to see what Seguro will bring, and I was really worried for them because of Gon. So when they came and then they showed us their backstory and everything, how Gon was the horrible one at dancing and he really couldn't do it. But one thing I loved is, at first, even though they were all getting frustrated with him, when he finally decided to take it upon himself and become hardworking, because even me at one point I saw how lazy he was being, and I'm like, boo, don't get me angry, like, we don't roll like this, Gon. You need to sit up. So when he noticed that, he sat up and became like serious, and they noticed he was serious, so they decided to really help him. And I love how Wonho took it upon himself. There was a part where they showed that Gon was like asking Wonho about a part, and Wonho was showing it, and I was just so proud of Wonho. I'm like, oh my goodness, boo, I love you. I'm so sorry. I'm like, why didn't I notice all this before of you, Wonho? So I was really happy how Wonho took it upon himself to help him and make him even the center point, which you shouldn't even do to a main dancer, but they made the storyline in such a way that you don't notice that Gon is the problem of the group. And so when they came and they were gonna perform, I really did not know what to expect from them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, take the wheel, Holy Spirit, help them out. So they came and then they started the coming in walk that they did for the introduction, which is really cool, and I'm like, oh, that was really cool movement. And then they came in and then they started the bed stuff, and then the wiggle 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 wiggle, which the song is now stuck on my head thanks to you guys, in my head thanks to you guys. And then they started the performance, and it was so organized. It had the other group also had a storyline and stuff, but this was just so coordinated and it really kept us interested. It was like we were watching a movie, but a dance movie, and it was just really cool, and it really kept us interested in it, and it had a sense of humor also in it. It wasn't just all serious, it kind of put everything in there. And I also loved how, I don't know if I'll say it was being sarcastic or what, but the reference that was made to Gon, in that there was one person in the dance team who was doing something totally different from what the others were doing, and he was kind of like the black sheep of the group, and I felt that represented Gon to me. So I just found it really hilarious, but because it was actually Gon that's that person, but right now he's being the instructor correcting him and stuff, and getting frustrated by him. So I thought that was really interesting, and it was just such an great performance. I was captivated. Throughout the performance, I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't move. I was just freaking out about how good it was. So at the end of it all, when it was time for the judges to choose who won, the judges were like, they really don't know. It's a really hard decision. I already knew the judges were not gonna pick Team Seguro because they wouldn't want to let the other team be like losers all the way. Even though if this was YG, trust me, they'd have made the other team losers without thinking twice. God, YG can be so mean sometimes. But yeah, so when they made the other team the winners, I'm like, I don't really agree with this, but okay, whatever, pause. So I paused it and I had to go look for just the YouTube video of the Wiggle performance with Team Seguro and watch again, and I watched it like 3 times, and I went to my roommate's room and I was freaking out about it. It was the most hilarious thing ever, and then I came back to my room to continue watching the performance. So when they were done with their performance, Team Seguro, it was time to announce what the judges thought before the winner of the whole competition. And so Mad Clown was gonna talk, and I'm like, I'm just waiting for you. I'm looking, I'm waiting. And he's like, it was a fun performance. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't see that coming. Okay, I forgive you like 0.1% and stuff. So I was like, okay, at least he said something good. I'm gonna cut you a little bit of slack, right, and stuff. So I was happy for Team Seguro. I was sincerely happy because I really felt they deserved it. They really did bring it in every field, and they really showed like the other team already had the teamwork, so you can't really say they grew together because they were already grown. But this team were like a garden that needed to be pruned and taken care of to grow beautifully, and they did exactly that. So I really cherished everything that they brought after seeing what they went through behind the scenes, and I was really happy for them that they won. So when they announced the winner, they said the other team won, Team Seguro won, and Shonu took it upon himself like he was the wrong one that did wrong and all, and I felt so bad for him when he was crying, and I'm like, boo, stop crying, don't cry, it's not that bad and stuff. And I'm like, stop crying, Shonu, oh my goodness, my boo, it's okay, right? And one who was trying to like talk to him, don't take it upon yourself, it's not your fault and all that. It was time for the elimination, right? And if you notice something throughout the episodes, they kept on concentrating on Minhyuk. You'd see where they will talk about certain things that Joohwan will say about how Minhyuk is the pure one, which I kind of gave him a side eye for. I'm like, he wasn't so pure when he was talking to Yusu, but okay, if you say so. Well, I don't really know him, I just know what they showed me, and he didn't seem so pure. But they're like, he's the pure one, he's the innocent one, everything, and I'm like, dude, it's so obvious you guys are gonna kick him out. Just kick him out already. I support kicking him out. So I'm so sorry. So when it was time for them to announce, Cable was like, hold on, I need to take a break, and then he left, and I'm like, who the heck are they gonna throw away that even Cable is getting affected by it? Because right, the only reason why Cable will take a break to go, like, he needs a moment before he announces this, is because this decision really affects him and it hurts him to make this decision, right? So I'm like, who is it? It can't be Minhyuk, because I've seen Minhyuk, and Minhyuk is not that nice for everyone to be like this for him, right? And then the decision came. Oh, I know his name now, but let's call him Come Back Home now. so when he finally came back and it was time for him to announce who was gonna be eliminated, I'm like, okay, so who is it? Because like, everyone, how you're acting, who is it? And then he said the name and it was Come Back Home, and I'm like, seriously, you were feeling all emotional for Come Back Home? Seriously? And then everyone like started getting all emotional and crying, and I'm like, hold up, rewind. Did I miss something here? Like, why the heck are they acting like this for Come Back Home? He's come back home, for crying out loud. He's dumb. So as they were talking about him, I came to realize what a good person he is, and I really sincerely felt bad for just wanting him being kicked out. But I have to admit, if I'm being sincere, amongst everyone there that was there and performed, he was the most, I don't want to put it as deserving, but he's the one I'd have chosen still to be kicked out, because I don't and didn't think he brought it as much as the rest did, like from the beginning of the competition till date and stuff. As the rest, yes, he's growing and stuff, he's getting better, but still I felt he's the one that should have been eliminated if anyone was gonna be eliminated. But I really did feel bad for him. And then Gon starts crying and they all start crying, and I'm like, Gon, you're crying too. And they were all crying and Shona was in tears, and I just don't know, I didn't even know when I myself started crying when I saw the guy crying, and he was crying and I could hear his crying and all, and I just broke down and I was in tears, and I sincerely felt for him and stuff. And I'm like, boo, I know I was really big to you in my reviews, but I sincerely do wish you the best in life, okay? Go make it, just not we Come Back Home, okay? Don't sing Come Back Home again. I don't think that's a good option for you, but I sincerely wish you the best. And I was really sad for him, and I was crying, and it was so funny because when I was crying, I'm like, am I crying for Come Back Home? But I really sincerely felt bad that I felt the way that I did, and I felt bad for him, and it was a really touching moment. And so when they were done with that, he left and all. And then next we see Cable is coming to take them out for dinner, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, he's being a good sunbear, he's trying to like cheer them up, right? It's all good. And next thing we hear, a new member's coming in. Thank goodness you told me about his coming in before he came in, really, because shoot, I'd have gone like, yeah, you're not trying this mess with me, you're not trying this nonsense with me. What is this, Mix and Match season 2 episode 2? What the heck? So I was like, I really, from seeing the preview, I could feel what they felt. And when he said a new rapper was coming in, I'm like, okay, well, I know a new rapper is coming in. And then he said he noticed that there weren't enough rappers in the group, so he's bringing in another rapper. And this is the first thought that came to my head. Say what? Like, then why the heck did you eliminate Kwanji? Bring Kwanji back! If you're thinking that there are not enough rappers, then bring the bull back. If that is what is bothering you, then bring the bull back. Why did you have to eliminate him if you feel the rappers are not enough? Then you should have as well left him and not eliminate any of the rappers, right? Why bring in someone else right now? Even not just because you want to spice things up and you already want to debut him. Like, there is no chance that this new guy is not gonna debut. Like, forget it, he's debuting, he's not gonna be kicked out. This is not YG that brings in Hongsuk and then throws Hongsuk and Jinhyung and then throws him out because he was using them for Chanwoo. Okay, this is not gonna happen. He is obviously debuting. So I really didn't find that reasoning nice. I didn't find that reasoning funny. There was nothing that made sense about that reasoning to me and stuff. And I'm like, seriously, like, I know you can't bring Kwang Ji back, but then you shouldn't have eliminated him if you feel you don't have enough rappers, okay? Except you're like, in the beginning, I need to put Kwang Ji out because he's not good enough and stuff. If you had said there are not enough rappers that are good enough, so we want to bring someone that's good enough, that we feel is really good, to spice up things. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, I understand that. Some of them still need a little work, I understand that, but then you need to bring in more rappers because there are not enough rappers. Seriously, what is that supposed to mean? So that reasoning just did not make sense to me and stuff. But it's like, unlike YG, now this is why I said I'm gonna make a comparison. When YG brought in a new or 3 new boys, what he said to Timbi and Icon was, look here, you guys failed that competition, and I feel you're like thinking of yourself as failure, so you're feeling bad for yourself, etc, etc. So I need to bring in some group of people that will threaten your position and make you feel like you're not safe in your position, so it pushes you to do better and stuff. And he told us outrightly that this is what I'm doing. I'm bringing in people to threaten your position. I'm bringing in people to shake you up and stuff. Not that I'm bringing in people because I noticed there weren't enough vocalists in the group, or I noticed there weren't enough rappers in the group. Like, seriously, then why did you eliminate that person? If you, it just made no sense to me. Like, why eliminate Kanji if you want more rappers? If you want like extremely good rappers, then I get where you're coming from, but not that you want more rappers. He was a rapper, just not good enough like the rest, but he was a rapper, okay? So that kind of didn't make sense to me and stuff. So I just found that reasoning totally BS, and I'm like, you need to have several seats, Cable. You've been like mildly getting on my nerves too, so you need to have several seats. But I still love you, but you need to have several seats before you get on the mad clown side of me. So yeah, I am definitely not happy about the new member, and I am not happy about it because of the reason they gave. If they gave a valid reason, like, oh, we need a strong rapper to come in, then it makes sense to me. Because like I said, for Mix and Match, I knew they needed strong vocalists, but they ended up kicking out the 2 strong vocalists. But yeah, if they had said that they needed a strong rapper, then it makes sense to me. Not you need a rapper. Shoot, seriously, that didn't really make sense to me. But yeah, anyway, this week was really interesting. It was really nice to see how they worked as team and how they work as a team, and it was really interesting to see how they reacted towards Minkyo compared to how they reacted towards Yusu leaving and Kwanji leaving as a whole. And I feel they reacted that way towards Yusu and Kwanji leaving because they were thankful that it wasn't them, and this was just the beginning of the competition. But right now it has hit them that, oh my goodness, another person is really leaving. We've already lost this amount of people, and someone else again is leaving, someone else too that we also really love. And so at that point, I felt they had started dropping their selfishness, and they were thinking in a broader term of all of us, not just me. So that part really meant a lot to me, and it really hit me and stuff. And I was really glad to see that they really did love this guy, and I really did feel bad that I felt that way towards him. But yeah, overall, No Mercy this week was really interesting. When they were dissing each other, I thought that was really hilarious though. I thought when the first time started the dissing, I'm like, hold up, what's going on? Why are you so mean though? And then the second team went, and I'm like, shoot, yeah, this is not all had, but it's hilarious. It's like freaking hilarious, and I just couldn't stop laughing, especially when one who was like, come back home. Like, what the? Oh my goodness, one who, you're a genius. I love you. But yeah, that was really hilarious. It was kind of like ironic / hilarious because you'd expect the team with the best dancer and stuff to be the team that brings it, and they really did bring it though, but the other team ended up using their weakness to become their strength, which was kind of smart. And I'm like, what are we doing? Are we reading The Art of War or something now? But it was kind of interesting to see how that worked out though, and it was kind of like a life lesson. Just because things were not going well for you in the beginning, or just because things are not looking good right now, doesn't mean it will look better tomorrow and stuff. So I really like that, and kind of what I got from it. I have a new favorite performance that's dance related, and it's not from like team A or team B, and it's definitely from team Seguro. And I thought it was funny that Seguro's performance also reminded me of team A's performance when they were, you remember the performance with Mino where he had his leg issue? Oh my goodness, and it's gone at Mino again. Mino had a leg issue and he couldn't perform well, so they kind of made a storyline where he was the teacher and he was kind of stopping them from being like rowdy students and doing the right thing and dancing and all that. And I thought, and he even beatboxed. I thought that was really cool. It's kind of showcased just how similar the cousins are, and I really liked that because it was just bringing memories to me. And I'm like, oh my freaking goodness, I feel like I'm kind of watching Who Is Next season 2 or something. But yeah, No Mercy this week was pretty interesting. I like that Mad Clown hasn't gotten me annoyed, but I am hearing some rumors right now about Shotgun, and Lord Jesus Christ, Lord help the human being that touches gun, because if those rumors turn out to be true, oh my freaking goodness, y'all are gonna get it from me next week. But yeah, like I said on Twitter, I am pretending I didn't see that tweet and it never happened, because the tweet said that there's a possibility that Shotgun will be eliminated and stuff, and I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm gonna pretend that tweet never existed, because Lord Jesus help them if they touch my boo. Oh my goodness. Y'all like, Deborah, you really can't do anything, you know. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk. So those were my thoughts / rants and reviews this week. I definitely think the judges just chose the other team as the winner for the dance because they didn't want them to totally lose, and that was proven at the end of the day when they chose Seguro as the winner, because they could have easily said Oh Jangdem is the winner. Actually, after all, it was a tie, it was 1-1, but they knew that sincerely Seguro showed what a true teamwork is meant to be and really showcase that to us and stuff. So that is why they deserve to win, and they really showed that. I'm not saying it's not the other team's fault that they had no problems and stuff, but this, I feel, when life throws certain things at you, it makes you stronger and even makes you bring something better, and that's what happened with Seguro, which unfortunately did not happen for Ojangnam. But yeah, I was really happy about this week, and I felt sad obviously when the guy was eliminated and they were all crying and stuff, but I was happy with the result of the vocal performance. I was okay with the dance one because I understood where the judges were coming from, but I was excited about the overall performance results and stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Who did you want to win? etc etc. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to share, subscribe, no spoilers, and keep being the awesome beautiful people you are from me to you. You know, because an humble love for you.